Well, we're so happy to be coming back to Japan again, and we've been coming for many decades now. I think that our claim to fame as a company started with John Cranko, and our style of dancing, in many ways, is a part of what he taught most of us who were in the company when he was still alive, how to do it. We are, of course, because of Japan and because of their love for John Cranko and for our company, we will be bringing two of his most beloved ballets, and probably two of the greatest ballet creations of the 20th century. And that's his version of Romeo and Juliet, which he did in Stuttgart in 1962, and really put the Stuttgart ballet on the map. It's still loved around. Many people say that they like to watch the Stuttgart ballet because they like to see not only John Cranko's ballets, but they like to see the way we do John Cranko's ballets. And I suppose it is a bit different, actually, because of the tradition of the company in doing these ballets and the way we teach them and coach them. We will also be doing John's very famous and very original ballet Onegin, based on the Pushkin tone poem. We've also danced this in Japan quite often, and we have dancers for both ballets, for Romeo and for Onegin, that are established dancers. They are beloved by your public, and they will be dancing these roles again. And we also have younger generation of dancers that will be taking on roles as like Onegin, the title role, or Tatiana, but also Olga Zelensky's, if you know the ballet well, and also in Romeo there are many roles for men. Juliet, of course, is the prime role for a ballerina. Everybody wants to dance Juliet because they want to dance with Romeo, but there's also Mercutio and Benvolio and Tybalt and a lot of roles. And so one would have an opportunity to see many different dancers, and for you, the public, dancers that perhaps you didn't know before, or dancers you knew before that have come a long way since the last time we were here, which was 3 years ago. We also have a gala program, a short ballet program, where you can really see a cross-section of what we have been up to in Stuttgart over the ensuing years before we came back. And you'll see many different choreographers, established choreographers, also pieces of John Cranko's, and pieces by choreographers that work in Stuttgart for us, our house choreographers, Marco Goethe and Demis Volpi, but also young choreographers that are doing new work for us. So I guess I would say that in where we have been coming from and where we are going to has a lot to do with the fact that we do a lot of new choreography. And I'm so happy that this time you're going to see some of it, because usually we come with full-length ballets and pieces that have been seen before, or pieces that are world famous, which we are. But we're also going to show you like little tasters of what the Stuttgart Ballet does when we are at home. And I think that's is a wonderful chance for you to see a cross-section of what we actually can do. And the other thing is that what has happened with us in a traditional sense is that many of our dancers that you will now see come from our school. And the school is a very big part of what we do, and it's very heartwarming for me and for all of us who work at Stuttgart to see that the dancers go right through the school and then they go shooting through the company. So you will see the people that you have seen dance before, I think dancing better than they ever have, and you will see the shooting stars of the company that will introduce you to a whole new generation. So have a great time.